What's going on today, Brash Garage? We're back with another video. Today we got some upper control arms for our 91 Accord daily driver. The ball joints are a little bit blown out. There's a slight clunk. It's nothing major, but they were cheap enough on Rock Auto, so I was like, you know what, at the end of the day, why not? It's 3 bolts per control arm, 1 ball joint. Easy peasy. Let's get everything unloaded, get the car jacked up. And we're here with my good boy Jared today, helping out, hanging out. What's cranking? The Hog Cranker. You guys might recognize him from the stream if you watch on the other channel.
That's me, Hog Cranker 69.
That's this guy.
Known as Jeremy.
You know it, you know it.
Yeah.
So without further ado, let me get my parts unpacked. Let's throw this thing up in the air, take the wheels off. Let's get cracking. Tires off the ground.
You got old Jared doing the film work today.
Hired a filmer for the first time ever. Beauty. Oh. Unbelievable.
Let's see what that was. I think we're all good. I think it just sunk down on some rocks. Oh yeah. Bam.
Alright boys, so now that we have the car jacked up, wheels off, lugs are all off, everything in here is looking good. Our outer tie rods are still good. I'll just make sure that they're still tight today just to be safe. But today we're replacing the upper control arms and it's super easy. There's 1 bolt here and 1 bolt here that you have to get from inside the engine bay on top of the strut tower, and then it's 1 ball joint. So we're gonna have to take this off, take the castle nut off, smash this with a hammer, this will pop off, go into the engine bay, zip those 2 bolts off, and then it'll come right out. We put the new one in. Bob's your uncle. We'll do the other side, and hopefully no more clunk. We got our Rock Auto parts here. This is where I get all of my like OEM parts, not aftermarket. Like I hardly got anything from the Civic there. This is just where I get all the OEM stuff. And for the daily driver, it's honestly perfect. Good old Rock Auto. I'm sure if you guys are watching this video, you obviously know what Rock Auto is already, but slice this thing open with the pry bar. They better have given me my magnets, because there's been a couple times I didn't get my magnets. So, SKP.
Well, let's see it though. So you can't put her to the side, man.
Gotta keep those cotter pins safe. So here it is there. So those are the 2 bolts I was talking about. Oh my God, Corey and Eli are here. And then we got these 2. Easy money. Eli and Corey made it to the shop too. Took off my helmet and all gear. I'm just noticing now, boys, that Rock Auto did not give me freaking magnets, and I am pissed about it. But anyways, let's get zipping this off. These are the 2 bolts here. Gonna have to remove the wiring harness, and then that's the other bolt there. So we'll take that and that off, as well as this ball joint, and it'll come right out. Okay boys, so these 2 bolts here are 10 mil. Oh no, you're chilling. Okay, so now the ball joint is exposed. Take off the cotter nut, take off the crown nut, smash this away, and we'll be gold. There we go.
Heyo. I guess maybe not, eh? It's got the cotter pin there.
Done deal, we got that pin out.
Oh, what a crippled pin.
Easy.
Crippled.
Crippled.
It's gonna be a
17 for sure.
It's up there.
Yup. Okay, now that the cotter pin and the little freaking cover is gone, I don't know why it has a cover. That's the first time I've seen a cover on it. But it's kind of nice. I guess it's a luxurious car. Whoops. Oh, no, it broke loose. It didn't slip off. It broke loose. No, it didn't.
Yeah, it did.
What?
Oh, wait, maybe the top is turning with it. No, you're good. You're just loose as a goose, man.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Yeah. There you go. That thing was 12 foot-pounds of torque.
Right. Now we got to smash it to break it loose.
I could smash it into the earth.
Right.
I'll keep that out of the dirt for you, man. Freaking throw her on your tire maybe right there.
Okay, now we start swinging, boys. It's gonna be loud as. Cover your ears. Easy. Okay, so now that that is broken loose, now we're gonna go up into the engine bay and tackle those two bolts, and I'll show you those guys right now. Okay, boys, and now we have to get to this big bolt here, and then this one just underneath this wiring
Here, let
loom.
me switch spots here.
So I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect this loom harness. And I put all my bolts that are up in the engine bay up top here. And now that that's loose, you can kind of pick all this up out of the way. There's a hard line here you want to be mindful of. But you take the throttle cable and slide it out of this bracket. Just remember, you got to put everything back where it came from. Now we're gonna have to take this out, and I believe it's gonna be a 17 millimeter as well. Oh yeah, 17 mil. Just like that. Nice and easy. I need kind of an extension. Okay, extension. Oh boy.
The first real tight one. Holy moly.
There we go.
This guy was working for that one.
Working. Now hopefully we can blast them off with an impact. Nice and easy. Easy. So now that that's off, let's come back around inside of it here, right down here, and these just come right on out. And there is an old upper control arm. Let's see the new one here. Let's take a quick inspection. There's the new one. We're gonna have to tighten the rollers up there, but that is perfect. Exactly the same, just brand freaking new, boys. So I'm gonna tilt these straight up. As you can see, they're completely straight up. So I'm gonna tilt these straight up, tighten them down, and then we're gonna go ahead and install it.
This guy took the speed square to that, 90 degrees. Holy frig, he's putting some torque into that, you know.
I think that's not coming loose, hey Jer?
I mean, I don't know, I didn't hear an ugga dugga there.
An ugga dugga. I think that's pretty tight.
Now we're laughing.
Okay, ready?
Perfect 90, let's see those 90 degrees, Doss. Yeah, there we are. That's what we're after.
Okay boys, so we're gonna take off the ball joint cover here. Fresh ball joint, filled with grease, good times await. Just get that back on there. Okay, then you literally, boys, slide it through the hole, come up here. Fasten them on just by hand for now. And now that those are on, boys, we are going to cinch them up. So let's grab our 17, head up to the top. And I'm gonna come back with the ratchet later and actually tighten everything down. For now, I'm just gonna cinch it down with this little 1/4 inch.
And use a torque wrench after, is what I'm hearing.
Oh, these are bigger than the stock size. I guess they're 19s. Okay, so with these ones, boys, they're actually 18s, not the 17s. So, my ball fell out of this extension. This is where it would be nice for power tools, but we're laughing. We're just gonna give it a Ready? You gotta listen for the sound of the torque wrench. Ready, boys? Get ready.
Click.
So that's torqued. There we go. Now I can see it. As long as I can get a few threads. Look at that. And you just want to make sure these are nice and tight, boys. Your ball joints are something you don't want loose. A little more. You don't need to reef on these, but now we have a spot for the cotter pin.
The whole kit there.
So we're gonna go ahead and grab our new cotter pin.
There, that's a good shot of that.
Okay, I always like to take one glove off for the cotter pin because they're a little finicky.
Gloveless on one hand. We're golfing here.
So then you're just gonna stick that through. Actually, I could probably turn it another 1/8 turn. Where the heck did I put my recheat? Just like that. Okay, and then we're gonna bend it like that. I'm gonna take this one, pull it over, as well as this one. Kind of just gonna come the other way with it, just like that, and then just get old friend Hammer in there. Oh my word! And now she fits like a glove. And now with those on, we're gonna grab our impact and our 12 mil, or sorry, no, 10 mil. These were the 10 mils. We're going to beauty. That ain't going anywhere, and that should fix our clunk, boys. So now let's go up to the top, just make sure the front are tight. We're gonna repeat the process on the other side, and then we're gonna do a little driving video to see if the clunk's gone.
You say for another 300,000 kilometers.
Right? Perfect. Perfect. Done like dinner.
And that's one of them.
Okay, so we got to remove the fuse box, which really sucks, but it's just 10 mil, 10 mil, and then there's a 10 mil down there as well. I really don't know how I'm going to get that one. That sucks. We're just going to figure it out though. And then we got to remember to put the throttle cable and everything back on that side that we took off, the wiring harness, loom, bolt, and the throttle cable.
And the reason we're doing all of this is because that freaking bolt we need to get to is right there. Hold on, I'll even zoom in on it. Right there. I bet you we could get that nut off, Gosh.
Okay.
With a wrench? Totally.
Yeah, but if you feel with your finger, you can't even get your finger over top of it.
Totally, man. Your goal. I'm looking right now with the camera. We got her.
So you don't need to take the whole thing out. You just need to take off 1, 2, 3 bolts. There's a 4th one under here you don't need, because when those 3 are off, you can pick it up enough to actually get that out just with an open-ended wrench there. And you're good. So yeah, you can totally get this with an open-ended wrench. I actually might put on the ratcheting side.
Gotta do a test turn or two, make sure it's going the right direction.
You've seen this move before, just not on a car.
They've got a little zoom in on there.
Maneuver the fuse box out of the way, the other one's super open, and it's the rest of the process. So cue the time lapse in 3, 2, 1.
going in for the Titan.
You betcha, right under the fuse box. I got one of my ratcheting wrenches. Love these things, but I just can't wrap my head around why they cost so much. It's actually unbelievable how much these ratcheting wrenches cost, but it's kind of a thing to where once you buy them on sale, you can never really go back to a normal wrench again. Tight as.
Tight as it gets.
You bet, tight as it gets. Now, boys, we have to go ahead and reinstall the fuse box. So it's 1, 2, 3 bolts, just the little guys. Obviously, this is just holding the fuse box in, so you don't want to reef it down. You're working with metal, plastic, and a metal bolt. So
Half-inch impact, probably a couple of nuggos.
Jer knows what's up. This guy's a mechanic, though.
Mechanic with the K.
Mechanic. And now, fuse box ain't going anywhere. Collect your other bolts, and if you'd follow me over to the other side there.
Collect your other bolts in case you got a couple extra.
Collect your other bolts, chuck them on the ground like freaking Beyblades. And of course, it's the same size. Just gonna go ahead. And this is like one of those triple plated layers because it holds more than one thing. So you want to make sure that all 3 plates, your bolt actually goes through. I put the throttle cable back on. Tight, 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 tight. Both ball joints are tight. Everything's good. Now we put the wheels back on, and that's her. This one is for the boys. Oh, was that not the best thing ever? That is one of the best things ever. I love that.
That was quick.
Right? Boom, there she is. New upper control arms, baby. Easy money, we got them in. Let's see if they rattle. Okay boys, let's see if this thing still clunks. Still fucking clunks. What?
I'm telling you, that's just a normal noise of driving in the winter, man.
No, it did in the summer too.
Oh yeah.
What? Are you kidding? It still clunks. Well, that wasn't it. Although it has new upper control arms and ball joints, which is always a good thing. It wasn't the fix for anything, but me and Jer actually helped me figure it out. We popped the hood, and if you can hear just from it bouncing, and this is the top of the strut, and you put your fingers there and rock it, you can feel it.
I'm gonna switch angles because you can see it. That's how I seen it, was from this way.
So it's the strut. Yeah. So at the end of the day, it's the strut. We'll get new ones of those. At least I know it's pretty okay, but yeah. And with that being said, that's another day of working on the daily driver. Thanks for coming, Jer. Probably see him in some more videos, who knows?
Of course.
Thanks for the help. And comment, like, subscribe. We'll catch you boys in the next one. Peace.